a worker, she worth it. Go girl, go girl, go girl, ambition. Go girl, go girl, go girl, go girl.
Hey guys, it's Tarika Monique. Welcome back to my channel. Before I get started with the topic I have on my mind, I just want to do the basic, YouTube stuff. So yeah, so before I get started, just if you haven't, make sure you follow my social medias. It'll be in the description down below, and it will also be on the end card at the end of this video, as well as check out the other videos on my channel, whether you're into look into PTA school or just other things, because I'm not a typical YouTuber, so I don't have like a specific brand for myself. Anyways, as you guys may have noticed, if you have seen any of my previous videos, I am filming outside of the house I currently reside in my car. So it's going to be a little car chat thing. So yeah, but you probably clicked on this because you already saw the title, so I'm just going to get started. I'm going to try not to cry, but I can't make any promises. So here we go. So this is to all my single people. I just know you're not alone. That's all I gotta say. Just know you're not alone. For I am single. I've been single for ever. I can honestly say I only had one relationship, but even then, that relationship I really don't count because it was only for 3 months, and I really feel like I didn't get any relationship benefits out of it. It was more toxic than good. So, I just wanted to let you guys know, especially to particularly single people, that I acknowledge how you may be feeling. I definitely do. If nobody has ever acknowledged your feelings, just know that I do. It's hard. It really is. It's hard out here in this world, especially with how, with each generation, the dating scene is just so completely different. So different. It's basically because nowadays it's we still I don't want to say thrive, but we still look for love, but everybody's definition of love is so different. So people want genuine relationships. Some people just don't want it for the most part. Some people just want somebody for intimacy, so many things. But for those of us who really wants that old, I don't even say old school, I know for me personally I want old school, but just for us who wants a genuine real relationship, it's hard. It really is. Especially when you try to put yourself out there, and no matter how many times you put yourself out there, you either get the same outcome or just not the outcome or result you was looking for. So then you always have to start back over from point A. So, it gets tiring. It really does. I know that. And it gets tiring to the point where you just don't want to continue putting yourself out there, but you have to. You don't have to as a choice, but if you really want it, you have to put yourself out there. And I know it's hard. It's really hard. And it's okay that after so long you just don't want to put yourself out there. You just want to take time for yourself or just say forget it. Especially because I just so hard. It really is. And I know it's just, I'm going through a lot right now with my emotions and just trying to figure out what I want. Because I think I don't think I know what I want, but it's I'm not getting what I want. And so I just think that when it comes to being single, we have to let our intentions be known. I think that's what will help us. Because like I said, nowadays, everybody's intentions are not pure. Everybody's intentions are not your intentions. And even if you meet somebody and it's love at first sight, or just you and that person just click to the point where you can see yourself with that person for the rest of your life. And your intentions are exactly the same. However, it doesn't work out because the other person, although y'all share the same intentions and just have this like real strong chemistry that is so rare to find with other people, that they don't want to invest in you because they want to see other options, which is okay. But then it gets you to the point where you just don't feel like you're good enough and that you'll never be good enough. Or like you question, will I ever find somebody? Or am I ever forever destined to be alone? Yeah. It can be really, really hard. And right now it's just hard for me to talk about it, and I think that's why I'm rambling all over the place, because it's like I thought I knew what I wanted to say. Like before I even filmed, like I had all these thoughts in my head and I told myself I wasn't gonna cry, but here I am. But I don't know, just from my heart, I'm just gonna pour out from my heart. I'm gonna try to at least, but it's just so hard to put yourself out there. It really is, especially because time and time and time again, it's always, I like you, but I want to look into other options, or I like you, but I'm not ready for a committed relationship. And then you're like, but the reason that we started talking was because we had shared our common interests. So where did the disconnect come from? And you know, it's just, it gets to the point where like you don't know how you want to feel. Like you don't know if you want to feel hurt. You don't know if you want to be down on yourself. You don't know if you want to blame other people. But I just want to let you know that it's not you. Because I have to remind that to myself. It's not you. Because you are worthy. You're worthy for somebody. And if that person can't recognize what they have in front of them, trust me, they're going to recognize it when you're gone. Because I experienced that to this day. I still have like old flings and like people who I've attempted to try to build with to get to the point of a relationship to where like I may not hear from them for like a long time, but then they always seem to pop back up. And to me, it shows me that like I am a good person, because now you starting to recognize my worth, but now it's too late. And granted, with some people, you might, experience some people where you might take them back, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, because I know for me, I would do that, but it just depends on the person. It really depends. Like, for the most part, the people that have tried to come back in my life, it's an instant no, because things were just toxic. There was no communication whatsoever. It was nothing there. And then now that I think about it, it was more with those people, it was more of an infatuation than actual love. And I know you probably were like, what you mean love? Like, you shouldn't love a person until you're like in a committed relationship with them. But I just realized that love is something that you cannot control. It's not. For the most part, love just comes naturally. It's unexpected. And so I think that's why it's so easy for people to fall in love rather than to be mutual. Because falling in love is one of those things that it happens. It just happens. You have no control over it. You can't help how you feel towards a person. And it's to the point where like, you may meet that one person. You may meet that one person who you think the world of them. But in your heart of hearts, you just know that they don't want you. So now you have to be the cheerleader because you care about that person so much that you're kind of at stage 4 when it comes to love. And I found that on TikTok, and I'll link the TikTok if I can find a link to it. I'll link it in the description so you can watch it. But you'll get to the point where you're at stage 4, where you love the person and you love them so much that you still love them even sorry, that you love them so much that you want them to be happy even if it's not with you. But because you, like I said, you care for that person, you want them to be happy even if it's not with you. So you do everything in your power to hide your feelings, to try to detach. And it's going to be hard. It really is. But because you care for that person, you're going to do it. And that might, take a minute, because it's so hard to just detach your emotions from somebody that you built so much with. Or you might not have built with them, but the chemistry y'all have and the things that y'all experience was organic. That's the word my dad said, is organic. So for it to have been organic, it's going to be hard to withdraw those emotions. But because you love that person so much, and you might want them to be in your life for the rest of your life, even if it's not what you want it to be, you're going to do everything in your power to make sure that they're happy. And the thing is, they may never recognize it. They may never ever acknowledge it because they don't see and can't see how you feel. But it's to a certain point, that's all you can really do. Because love is a really powerful yet mysterious thing. And you can always express your feelings to the person, in which that's hard too. You can pour your heart and soul out to that person, but it takes a lot of courage to want to do that, because one of two things can happen. You can pour your heart and soul out to that person and they can reciprocate the same feelings, or you could pour your heart and soul out to that person and you could be rejected. And rejection is the hardest thing for anyone to go through, whether you're single or not. And no matter what aspect of life outside of just relationships. So I just come to say that to my single people, me included, that it's hard. It might take some time, because everything is in God's timing, and it's everything in His plan. And you may not understand it, but hopefully one day in the near future, far future, that you'll be able to have that and say everything before that was worth it. And I think once you get to that point, that's when you truly, truly are happy. So that's all I had to say. I honestly don't have anything else. So thank you guys for tuning in. This was a very difficult video for me because, I never expected to show raw emotion on my channel. So if this gets posted, just know that it took a lot for me to post this, because I just feel like, although I may feel a certain way, I know there's others out there that may feel the same. So if I can at least help one person with what I just said, then I'll be okay. But again, thank you guys for watching this, and I'll catch you guys later.